the only show on the internet that can't wait for Bad Grandpa 18, where they don't even have to use any makeup. I'm your host, Rob.
And I'm your host, Chad, and today we're talking about the new Jackass movie, Bad Grandpa.
And then on Thursday, we're going to be giving our review, finally, of Grand Theft Auto 5.
As always, you can check us out over at Twitter at EpicGeekOut. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/EpicGeekOut, and also check out the website, www.epicgeekout.com. But let's get into our review of Bad Grandpa. So Bad Grandpa is the latest in the series of Jackass films, where it follows specifically Johnny Knoxville's character, where he gets done in makeup so people can't recognize him as the grandfather, and also there's a child actor in it. Very loose storyline. It's very cobbled together.
Style of Borat, sort of.
Mm-hmm. He gets stuck with a kid, and it's a road trip. So it's them in very zany situations. Chad, we don't have to worry about spoilers here, really.
Yeah.
Chad, what do you think of the movie?
Yeah.
Which I don't even know if it can be considered a movie. I mean, let's just say that up first.
Yeah.
It's a thing, but I don't know if it can be considered a movie, really.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's not there's no plot. I mean, there is a plot, but it's like that's not the thing that you're going to see.
It could have just been the vignettes and really.
Yeah, but I think it tied it well together, much more than the Jackass movies do, which feel very much like not like a theater experience, whereas this at least had a little bit of some substance behind what was going on. I think it was really good. I liked the trailer a lot. But
yeah, that was I think the best put together trailer. Yeah, like in just like the moments. For sure. Really, it was a well done trailer.
Yeah, my biggest worry with the trailer was that that was it again with all these comedies. That's what we always say. There were some other stuff that really were great, and a lot of it was unfortunately very vulgar humor that they couldn't have showed in the trailers, with prosthetic man parts and also other bodily functions. Yeah. But I think that was, at least it had left me laughing a lot more than I thought. Obviously, the biggest thing in the trailer that was hilarious was the Southern Girls Belle contest thing, beauty contest. And again, it was still funny,
beauty pageant,
but it wasn't like...
It's a shame
if it wasn't in there, oh my god, it would just been ridiculous.
Agreed.
But, in terms of the character, I think I was put off at some points because... this is like reactions of real people, right? And
I guess
some of
that should be mentioned too. That it is also, in the style of Borat, that it's real people, real situations, or at least they tell us that they are.
Yeah. So like, there's some moments where like the people said stuff, and I was like, I don't think like the box thing, like the shipping thing. I was like, I don't think that actually is what they said, but I don't know, could be. And also, I feel like his character looks really good. Like, he looks like an old man, but his voice just doesn't sound like an old man's voice.
Because the kid even said that at one point.
So like, that was kind of like, I don't know. I could have done with a little less Johnny Knoxville like recognition of him, but it is what it is. I like the fact that it wasn't just like these reactions of things, but there was also like the Jackass style stunts thrown in. So like, there were some sequences that were obviously stunt sequences that like
which
typical
you see
Jackass
in
fare,
the trailer.
So I think that was cool. It was a little change of pace because there wasn't just stunts, there wasn't just like reaction crazy stuff, but there was just a mixture of all this stuff. So it definitely, when one felt old, it kind of refreshed and brought a new sort of thing there. So I like that. The kid was great, and he was awesome.
Really good. Yeah,
I don't know how he did not laugh through anything he did, because it was just hysterical. He had the comedic timing down. Yeah, like for
and his kid, tone of voice was really funny. Yeah.
So it didn't blow me away in terms of comedy, but I think it was one of the funnier movies that I've seen this year because there hasn't been a lot, but it definitely had the moments that I was looking for out of it. So
so I'm gonna keep this really short and simple. If you like the trailer, you're gonna like the movie. I mean, it is just more of the same, and it's funny. It's again, I don't know if it could be considered a movie because it is very loosely, tied together, real life situation things. But it was enjoyable. I laughed a good amount, and we didn't have like the best theater. It was pretty unpopulated because they kicked some kids out because they weren't, supposed to be in there. And but yeah, I mean, it's funny. It has enough funny moments, I think, to warrant, you know, a night out with friends seeing it. So
Comment for Bad Grandpa.
yeah.
And also there was a credit sequence which was awesome.
Yeah, I think that was well done.
It brought up some additional outtakes from the movie or additional scenes, also outtakes
and reactions when people were told.
Yes,
that
like
it was
after the sequences, which I really loved, and I think typically this, like in Borat, I'm not sure, but I'm almost sure that there's some kind of footage out there about that stuff.
Yeah.
Whether it's on the DVD or not.
Well, people sued after because they were used.
True. But the fact that they actually included it in the film, I thought was really well done, because there's like I was saying before,
it's a smart credit scene. I mean, why not include it?
Some of the stuff that seemed unrealistic, you got to see the aftermath of that, and it was cool. And then also just some of the it was just cool to see some of the behind the scenes stuff and stuff like that, which was cool. So yeah, I definitely think it's a C, but maybe not in theaters.
It's a C if you like this kind of humor.
Actually, I think theaters are good with a big crowd, so go like time of night that it's going to be crowded. So check out Bad Grandpa.
It's that time of the episode where we like to give our thanks. Chad, what are you thankful for today?
I got to thank the geekiest guy I know, because it's his birthday this week. It's crazy. We're getting old.
We celebrated last night, so if I look a little pale and under the weather, it is because of that.
Definitely. So, Rob, we're going to Comic-Con. I think we talked about this on the show before.
Yeah, it's crazy.
San Diego next year. So, I think after that will be even more geeky. So
yes, that's like you get your laminated geek cred card when you get there.
So happy birthday to Rob.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to thank a couple different iOS games. The first of which is Marvel put out a Marvel-themed Puzzle Quest. And I think it still might be in like some form of beta because they are still working on it as, you know, you can play it.
I didn't see it like as a top app or anything, so I would assume it would be at some point. So
I deleted Candy Crush because it consumed too much of my life, and now this is my replacement for that, and it's in the theme of Marvel. So check that out in the iOS store. It's free. You know, it's one of those freemium kind of games. So check it out. I'm having fun with it. You collect different comic book covers of the different characters, and then you upgrade them, and you can do some verses. Though I don't think you're actually playing against a person. You're playing against like their team. And then it'll say, you've been defeated by this person, you know, fight back, stuff like that. So, but it's fun. So I've been enjoying that.
Cool. Awesome. We're going to be back next episode talking about Grand Theft Auto 5 finally, with our overall thoughts of that. So make sure you check back for that. But thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time.